the voting of the Prime Minister went smoothly. In
As
fact,
smooth as silk.
yeah, I was surprised that there was not one single departure from the script. Everything went according to
Plan.
Except
Except
Kun Chuwit.
Chewit. Oh, it's amazing, right?
Amazing.
What happened?
I think he was trying to act like a clown deliberately. Deliberately. He wanted to provoke the House Speaker, but at the same time, he wanted to pacify the Speaker. You know, he had prepared a hammer.
right. Wrapped in a ribbon.
Yeah, wrapped in a ribbon to be presented to the new House Speaker because the House Speaker, Kun Somsak, has been given the nickname of Mr. Hammer.
Right, and he wasn't amused at all by
He wasn't because
by couldn't chew it this morning.
Because Chewit was trying to create as much trouble as he could to I think, to make himself news.
He just made one joke too many, to me at least.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of negative reaction on the Twitter.
Yeah.
People who voted number 5 on July the 3rd, they say that Chewit is like a computer, which look really good at the shop, but when you bring it home, it look not that good.
Well, I think he was trying to make his presence felt, but he overdid it. I think his main complaint to the Speaker was that his seating arrangement for his party in the House was not as not at the location that he wanted or something.
Right, he said that he thinks it's unfair for the small parties to be allocated seats at the back, at the far back. And he said that Parliament floor should be like a classroom. You come early, you should have a chance to
sit in front, near the teacher.
And he made a lot of fuss about that. And the House Speaker, Kun Somsak, he said, please sit down.
Many times.
Dozens of times.
He was trying to be very patient because Somsak knew that he was being challenged by Chewit, that his patience was being tested, and he was calm. He's trying to ask politely for Chewit, please sit down. Let's talk about that later. There will be a more urgent business to attend to.
But at the end, he lost his patience. He asked.
Well, he had to because Chewit would not sit down because under the rules of the House, if the Speaker stands up, the MP who is speaking has to sit down.
Right.
And he didn't sit down when the Speaker stood up, so he had to do something.
And when the officials came in to take him out, to take Kun Chewit out, Kun Chewit sat down.
No. First time he shook hands with the two security officials, and then he sat down. As if, the story ended there.
Right, but it took a Democrat MP, opposition MP, to stand up and said, "Hey, this is not the way things should. The way things should be." Because once the House Speaker ordered the guards to come in, it had to be.
He has to be removed.
He has to be removed.
But in the end, I think the House Speaker did, manage to regain his position by saying, "Okay, get out." Yes. But when the voting came for the Prime Minister, he was allowed back.
Allowed him to come
How did he vote? Abstained?
Abstained.
He abstained. So it was a scene that was not very good for Chewit's image.
He chose the wrong day to act like this.
I think he overplayed his cards, and that would be a good lesson for him because he could try to be funny, he could try to provoke people, he could try to make news, but he has to choose the right timing and the right place, right occasion. Today wasn't the day for him to make the headlines. It has to be Yingluck, the Prime Minister, who will make the headline in the paper tomorrow.
A lot of people are saying that Kun Chewit today, he make the usual troublemakers in Parliament look good.
But he managed to achieve his aim. He will make news.
He make news.
In the TV news program tonight.
We are talking about him.
We are talking about him. So at least he managed to make his presence felt, although in a very negative way, and that is not going to serve him well. People who voted for him, almost 900,000, will be disappointed. So I think he has to learn this lesson.